Are you considering filing for bankruptcy but don't know where to start? If this is your situation, you are not alone. The concept of bankruptcy can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. By grasping its complexities, you can navigate this process confidently. So, what exactly does bankruptcy mean? It's basically a legal procedure offering relief to individuals or businesses that can't pay their debts. It's not a decision to be taken lightly, as it can lead to long-term financial and legal repercussions. There are various reasons why people might consider filing for bankruptcy. It might be due to unexpected medical bills, job loss, or dealing with credit card debt. Possibly their business has hit a rough patch. Bankruptcy can offer a fresh start, but it's important to note that it's not a magic eraser. It doesn't wipe out all debts or solve financial problems overnight. However, it can pave the way to financial recovery. It enables people to eliminate some or all of their debt, and in certain situations, it can halt a foreclosure or repossession. However, it's essential to remember that bankruptcy, while it can relieve immediate financial strain, also has severe implications. Declaring bankruptcy can substantially impact your credit score, making it more difficult to secure loans or credit in the future. It also becomes part of public record, which can affect your privacy. Moreover, it's not a quick process. It can take several months or even years to complete, depending on the type of bankruptcy filed. Bankruptcy isn't for everyone, and it's not the only solution to financial problems, but for some, it may be the best available option. Now that you know what bankruptcy is, it's time to delve into the first step of the process. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding the bankruptcy process can arm you with the tools you need to make the best decision for your financial future. The first step in the bankruptcy process is officially declaring bankruptcy. This is a courageous step, but also a complex one. You'll need to gather a host of documents, including a detailed list of your assets, liabilities, income, and expenses. Also required are your tax returns for the past 2 years, deeds to any real estate you own, car titles, and loan documents. The documents are then to the bankruptcy court, a specialized court that deals solely with bankruptcy cases. Here, a court-appointed trustee will be assigned to your case. This trustee will play a crucial role, overseeing the process and representing the interests of your creditors. It's essential to note that accuracy is paramount when submitting your documents. Any misinformation can lead to your case being dismissed, or worse, could be considered fraudulent. With the documents submitted, next step is the automatic stay. Upon filing your petition, a legal provision comes into effect. Now, what's this legal provision, you ask? Think of it as a protective shield. It's a federal injunction that halts actions by creditors, with certain exceptions, to collect debts from a debtor who has declared bankruptcy. This legal provision is a crucial part of the bankruptcy process. It provides immediate relief to debtors, stopping most collection efforts, wage garnishments, and even evictions or foreclosures. This pause gives you breathing room to regroup and work out a financial plan with the help of your bankruptcy. Keep in mind, though, that this provision is not a cure-all. Certain debts, like child support or alimony, are not stalled by it. Nevertheless, for many debtors, this legal provision is a lifeline, providing them with a necessary respite from the pressure of debt collection. With this provision in place, it's time for the meeting of creditors. This critical step in the bankruptcy process is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. It's a formal gathering that takes place about a month after you file for bankruptcy. Now, you might be wondering, what is the purpose of this gathering? Well, it's an opportunity for the bankruptcy trustee and any creditors who choose to attend to question you under oath about your bankruptcy forms and finances. It's not a court hearing, but it's just as crucial. So, what should you expect? It's typically a brief gathering, lasting only a few minutes. You'll be asked to verify your identity and swear to tell the truth. Then, the trustee will ask you a series of questions about your bankruptcy paperwork. Now, preparation is key. Before this gathering, review your bankruptcy paperwork thoroughly. Be familiar with the details and be prepared to answer questions about your assets, income, expenses, and debts. It's also a good idea to bring along your identification and proof of social security number. Remember, honesty is paramount. This is not the time to hide assets or debts. The trustee's job is to ensure you are not abusing the bankruptcy system. So be forthright and cooperative, and you'll be just. Now that this gathering is complete, the next step is the discharge of debts. In our next scene, we'll walk you through what that entails. Stay tuned. The ultimate stage in the bankruptcy procedure is the legal elimination of debt. This is essentially the court's official decree that you are no longer required to pay certain debts. This can be likened to a financial reset button, offering you a fresh start. It's crucial to remember, though, that not all debts can be wiped out. For example, obligations like certain taxes, child support or alimony, student loans under particular circumstances, and debts incurred through fraudulent activities typically cannot be eliminated. On the flip side, debts such as credit card charges, medical bills, personal loans, and other unsecured debts are frequently cleared. If the bankruptcy process is correctly followed, these debts could be wiped out, liberating you from their burdens. Let's now discuss the consequences of this legal elimination of debt. The most immediate impact is that creditors are prevented from collecting these cleared debts. They are not permitted to call you, send you collection letters, or employ any other debt collection methods. If they do, it's a violation of federal law. Furthermore, this elimination of debt can notably enhance your credit over time. Even though the bankruptcy itself will remain a negative entry on your credit report for a certain period, getting rid of your debts can put you on the track to rebuilding your credit and financial stability. Now that your debts have been legally eliminated, the bankruptcy process is complete. The journey has been arduous, but you've made it through. The pathway to financial recovery begins here. Bankruptcy is a process, not a life sentence. This is a crucial point to remember as we discuss what happens after this process. Once you've navigated the tumultuous journey of bankruptcy and emerged on the other side, you are not left in shambles. Instead, you are given a fresh start, a clean slate to rebuild and reclaim your financial life. This is the time to harness the lessons you've learned from your bankruptcy experience and use them as stepping stones towards a more secure financial future. Rebuilding credit is the first step in this journey. It may seem daunting at first, but with perseverance and a sound strategy, it's absolutely achievable. Start by reviewing your credit report regularly to ensure its accuracy. Establish a consistent payment history by paying your bills on time every time. Consider taking out a secured credit card or a credit builder loan to help boost your credit score. Managing finances is the next crucial step. Budgeting becomes your best friend here. Understand your income and expenses, prioritize essential spending, and avoid unnecessary expenditure. This is a time to live within your means, save diligently, and focus on creating an emergency fund that can help you weather any future financial storms. Avoiding future debt is the final and perhaps the most important step. Remember, the goal is not just to get out of debt, but to stay out of it. This means making conscious spending decisions, avoiding impulse purchases, and steering clear of high-interest loans. Throughout this journey, don't shy away from seeking professional advice. Financial advisors can provide invaluable guidance to navigate your post-bankruptcy life. Remember, bankruptcy is a tool to help you regain financial stability, not a punishment. A chance to reset, rebuild, and re-emerge stronger and wiser. Past does not have to define your future. With diligent planning, disciplined spending, and a commitment to financial education, you can turn the page on bankruptcy and start a new chapter of financial freedom.